you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for.
Okay then everybody, welcome to GFR. It is the final round, and I'm actually not going to start this one off as lively as I normally would, because today we are out here in France for the final round. But for this first little section, we are here to honour Mr. Taki, then the owner of this league, and I'm not going to sit here and say that I knew who the guy was. He seems like an absolutely brilliant man, and from me owning a league myself, I know how hard it can be to bring a league up, and the way that he has brought this up, and what a league this has turned into. What a guy he must have been. And people in the chat already, thank you for streaming. This is for Taki, all in our hearts. Absolutely, mate. And today, out here, respecting Taki, what's going to happen today is we have 3 laps going round. Mr. Ash Barker up ahead in Taki's car, leading ahead, and we are going to go round at safety car speeds then for this very, very important time of the evening today. And it'll be Ash that heads them off from Venom, who is actually barefoot, obviously, in the server in the Haas. Sean just behind. Dan behind that is Hulu, Luigi, Tindex, Corey Clover, Rooster, and Azaraki down in 10, and to round off the front 10, leading this parade lap, leading these 3 parade laps around here in France. We have these 3 laps, and then before they cross the line, we will have a few donuts on the main straight to honour Taki, and that is going to be really, really nice to see at the end of this one. And let me just tell you, everybody, what a brilliant, brilliant turnout for today. You could not have done better for this one. It is absolutely brilliant, and I'm sure Taki's up there and smiling about this one, because how nice is this? Everybody turning up today then to salute Taki in this final send-off for the former league owner. And what a guy he must have been to bring up a league like this and turn it into what it is today. GFR is a lovely, lovely community, and I'm going to put that down to Taki. As they make their way then up towards the line, and to start the second of the 3 parade laps to honour Taki's life. And as we are on the second slow lap around here to honour Taki, I can quickly give you a little read of the very, very sad and heartfelt announcement then from Barefoot that was sent on the 28th of January, which reads, "It is with heavy hearts that we share the news of the passing of our beloved co-founder and admin, Stephen, also known as Taki. In addition to his passion for racing, Taki demonstrated unparalleled dedication to promoting and developing our server. His commitment went beyond the virtual track, and we owe him all our success to his hard work and innovative spirit. Taki's legacy is not only etched into our league's history, but also in the friendships and experiences he helped cultivate. Our thoughts and heartfelt condolences go out to Taki's family during this difficult time. We share in your grief and want you to know that Taki's impact extended far beyond the digital realm. He was a valued member of our close-knit community, and his presence will be deeply missed. May Taki's family find strength and solace in the memories and contributions he shared with us." And then it goes on to talk about the slow laps we're going to be having around here, and may he rest in peace, and may his legacy continue to inspire us on track. As we are nearing the end of the second lap around here, and to go on to the third one here in GFR, and the final slow lap and final salute lap to honour Taki this time around. And let's watch from the front then, as Ash Barker, he does hold a heavy place in this league. Obviously, with the World Championships he's managed to get from it, and I'm sure he knew Taki incredibly well, and he is out there driving his McLaren in honour of him on the final salute lap around here now, parade lap around here. So, everybody, at the end of this lap, Ash Barker will stop, do some donuts, and then take a steady drive around and back over the line. I'll tell you something. So far, you can really see the respect in this league. You can, and how much Taki was respected. Because, wow. Donuts then from everybody, and this just shows you how much he meant to all of them. This really, really is amazing to see. HDL in the chat, everybody doing donuts to honour the former league owner that has brought this league up to what it is today, and he thoroughly deserves all of this. What a nice gesture this is, everybody. And you don't see many things like this in Formula 1 esports, but this is such a lovely sight. And here today, everybody with the donuts to honour Taki, and Ash going back up to the front of this parade lap, and slowly make their way across the line. Hulu, Ash Barker driving together now. It's the Ferrari and the McLaren. on the parade lap towards the end of this lap and towards the end of this lovely, lovely tribute towards Taki. So today it is Taki's parade lap, and obviously it is Ash Barker's final race as well, which means he will be driving Taki's McLaren for the final race of the season, which is incredibly nice to see. It really is, and just makes you feel a little bit warm inside when you hear that, because Ash Barker honouring the late league owner, and soon to make all of their ways then around the final corner here in France, and then across the line pretty soon. And that is it. The final send-off for Taki, and thank you such an incredibly much for what an amazing league you have created here, if you can hear me from up above in the sky. And this was such a lovely tribute and send-off, it really was, and it's gone perfectly as planned. So thank you very much, everybody. As we now wait to load back into the lobby, and send off for Taki is complete. And what a lovely send off that was, it really was. And it went brilliantly, absolutely brilliantly, and that is exactly what you would have wanted here today. You do not see many things like that, and that is a moment to remember in this league, because that is lovely stuff. But everybody, we are about to go into qualifying. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, stand by for qualifying, because that is up next.
waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting, 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 waiting for. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. It's what you're waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting, 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 waiting for. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. It's what you're waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting, 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 waiting for. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. It's what you're waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Not much time, you can't waste no more. There's not much time, what you waiting for? Waiting for, waiting for. That's what you're waiting for. Waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting, 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 waiting for. Keep holding on.
Right, everybody, welcome back for GFR. It is round 13, and we are here in France. Paul Ricard, then, here today, and after that lovely, lovely send-off for Taki earlier on, we can now get into the racing action, and we're going to start off with 17 minutes of qualifying on the clock. It is nobody out of the pit lane just yet, and hello to the 7 of you in the chat at the moment. Also, we do have the YouTube on live as well, so if anybody wants to go and watch through there, you are more than welcome to. But as you already know, last race around, Ash Barker took the Drivers' World Championship today. I didn't really mention it last race even, but this race around, it is time for the battle of Ferrari and Mercedes. Now, these two teams go into this race with a very, very close difference here, and I'll say that it's 62 points then between Ferrari and Mercedes. Now, will we see Mercedes try and take the constructors' win here today? It's a possibility, but we'll just have to see if they can. Alright then, everybody, this driver's out on outlaps now. We're going to get straight into the racing action. Let's see who's out there up and ahead at the moment. Gandot's P17 at the moment, and on the outlap, will he put a good time on the board here today? We'll have to see. This one driver crosses the line, I think, starts their flying lap, do they? No, they don't. It is Gandot to be the first driver to start their second driver, even as his teammate of Vardy is the first driver to start his flying lap, and now through turns 1 and 2, and now Vardy's on a roll now. He needs to try and get a good lap on the board here today. And we'll see what he can do with himself then. With the best part of 15 minutes left of qualifying. Vardy over to the right there, nearly invalidated his lap time. He goes quickest in the first sector, and now leaving it out wide then to bring it sweeping back into the left-hander here in France. His backhand got a bit iffy there, but it did all stay intact towards the end of that corner. Now down to the hard braking zone and the left-hander here. Hard to spot with all the different track layouts going around here, but he's got it perfectly. Misses the apex a little bit on the right there, but now back out towards the end of sector 2. Vardy is the first lap of the weekend and quickest in the second sector, obviously, because first man out there. Now to the right-hander and takes that one lovely then, to leaving it out wide to back again, sweep to the right-hand side, small braking, and then back round to hit the apex there and come out wide. Bit slow on the exit there, to be fair, but Vardy is on a roll, and it could be a good lap this weekend then. Is the best part of 14 minutes left of qualifying, and Vardy in the Alpha Tauri then is pushing this car to the limits here today. Then his teammate's just behind him on a lap as well. What can Vardy do then? He misses the apex by a massive, massive amount there, and Vardy then towards the line. Can he put a good lap on the board? What will his first one be? The first one of the weekend. It is 1 minute 31.9 for Vardy. There's 2 Alfa Romeos then on the outlaps coming behind, but Vardy's teammate will go up to P1 then. Provisional pole 131.3, and beats him by 0.6 of a second there then on that lap around. The 2 Alpha Tauris, 1 and 2 at the moment. Who can come and deny that? Can anybody even deny them? Yes, they can. Harry, 1 minute 29.4 already. Denies it by a massive, massive amount there. And a lot quicker than Gandot and Vardy then. Take provisional pole. Who else will cross the line pretty soon? That Mundu across the line there. 146. 9 on that lap. I think it was an outlap actually. And Azaraki to P2 then. 130.9. Then it is easy to P2. Knocking Azaraki, Gandot and Vardy down to P3, 4 and 5. It's easy P3 now after Hulu goes on to second place in that Ferrari. 129.9. Corey Clover to P3 as well. But it's Harry on provisional pole then here in France. Hulu second, Corey third, Easy 4, Azaraki 5, PSP now in 6th, Gandot 7 and Vardy at the back of the grid at the moment. Will he be able to improve though later on? Maybe as Flappy goes to P2, 1 minute 29.4. Quicker than Hulu and the rest of the lot underneath him. Harry though still holds on to provisional pole here today. Harry then into the pit lane. Thomas out there on a slow lap at the moment. Amigo out there as well. PSP down on time by 3 attempts. Azaraki into the pit lane. It is easy. 15 seconds down. Probably going into the pit lane after that one. Dan also is Dan on a flying lap. He's got the car ahead of him. No, he's 3 attempts down. And as you can see in the early chat, if it's still there, it is Season 4 will be starting on the 29th of February. So come and join the Discord to find out more about that one. I would highly, highly recommend taking a look because this is a lovely, lovely community. I'm sure you'd love to get yourself involved in as soon as you possibly can. But qualifying still underway, 10 minutes left. It is Gandot and Vardy down in P9 and 10 now, being knocked down. Amigo couldn't go quicker, 136.2. I think that was a slow lap, yeah, on the intermediates there. Mundu invalidated. This is the man you want to watch. Quickest in the first sector. Ash Barker then to Onataki in his McLaren, driving it for his final race of GFR. He is a 3-time consecutive GFR World Champion after winning last race around out in Portugal. And Ash Barker heads towards the end of the second sector. Here in France it is 50.4 and not quickest in the middle sector, but he's still gunning for a good lap then. To the right hand side, hits the apex, lovely there. Ash Barker back again to the right now, small break in and then sweeping it back, hit the apex on the right and then leave it out wide as Ash Barker on a lovely, lovely lap at the moment. Back from the outside, back into the inside, misses the apex a bit there, but nothing for Ash Barker because he is on a good lap then here today to Onataki. Can he do a good lap this weekend in Taki's car? Then around the final corner and across the line for Ash Barker pretty soon here in Paul Ricard. Ash in the McLaren then over the line. It will be a P4 130.5. Harry and Flappy in Hulu all quicker than Ash Barker on that lap around. Vardy in 11 and on a flying lap as well. Can Vardy go quicker then in today's qualifying? Vaughansy and Rooster all on outlaps at the moment as well. Amigo P12. And let me just say, it is lovely to be back and commentating here in GFR. I really, really do enjoy doing it. And me and Barefoot were going to discuss what will happen next season. So I should be back for next season as well, ladies and gentlemen, which I hope you'll be happy to hear. And next, if there's anybody in the stream chat, feel free to say hello. It is lovely to see you all in here today, and I hope you were around for seeing Taki's send-off because that was absolutely beautiful. It really was, and you don't see many things like that at all in or on the F1 game, but that was really, really nice and well orchestrated. HDL, hello mate, how you doing mate? It's good to see you. And it's gonna be exciting to go back to HDL next Wednesday. I did that one yesterday. And then tomorrow, after this one, it is Ash Barker, who I commentate on the Over 28s League. It is Ash who is in that one tomorrow on Friday evenings. which is also one to watch. Corey's up by a very small margin here. Can he go quicker on this lap? He will head towards the end of Sector 2. What can Corey do? It is a small improvement again, half a tenth to be fair there. It's not too bad. There's Corey to the right-hand side now, and hopefully he can improve on this lap. He's in P5 at the moment, 130.5, but he's struggling to improve enough to get him anywhere else. On the time that he's got at the moment, he could get past Ash Barker, but it won't be enough to get through past Thulu at the moment. Can Corey pull a bit more time from his backside then? Started uploading our races with your Comstar Patreon Hotel Soaker. Of course it is, mate. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. That's fine. Are you still doing... Are the podcasts still going on? Because I haven't seen... I haven't... well, to be fair, I haven't really been looking, but... I haven't seen a podcast for a while. Corey invalidated then on that lap, and let's take a look. He did get through past Ash, actually. I didn't mention that one. Yeah, one went on today. Earlier, so half issues. Oh, fair enough, mate. Yeah, it is really cool that you do that. I've not really seen anything like that, to be fair. So that was very cool. And I don't know if you said you was going to do this, but the next awards ceremony, we need a commentators award or something like that. That'd be really cool. Who's that? Who's just gone up there? Was that Dan? Yes, it was. Dan's a P4, 130.1 on that lap around, 1/10 quicker than Corey, and 1/10 slower. Well, 2/10 slower than Hulu. Just there. Maserati up by 7/10 there, but I think that was his last lap around, actually, up by 7/10. It can't be J-Mat every year. PSP down by half a second. Mundo on a lap. Vardy down by 4.7. Vaughnsy, who is down as well. Thomas up towards the line here in France. What will it be? It won't be very fast, actually. It will be P17, 132.2. And 4 minutes of qualifying left in today's session. And a lot of drivers in the pit lane now. One that is out is Luigi, who is on a lap as well. Vardy on a lap. Thomas on a lap, but Vardy's invalidated on that lap around. Anyway, if anyone hasn't seen them already, what you're thinking on new stream can't even speak. What you're thinking about the new stream graphics, everybody? I personally think they are very nice. This one's for qualifying, then I've got another one which has a little thing on the top right as well, but I don't have that one for qualifying because we normally have the, as you can see on the top right, the names and if they're in the garage or not, and timings. Right, easy. Roost on outlaps. Gander on an outlap as well. Vardy on a flyer. Venom on a flyer as well. Harry now coming out for an outlap. He wants to go quicker than a 1:29.4, and he might as well do as well because Flappy is right on his tail on times. He really, really is just behind him. Right, everybody, we are nearing the end of qualifying here today then. Harry is in first, Flappy in second, and Hugh Luke third. Everybody coming out on our laps. Amigo still in the pit lane, Vaughan's in the pit lane, and Flappy in the pit lane as well. But everybody else are, never mind. Everyone's coming out of the pit lane even, or on out laps now, apart from obviously Vardy, who's already out there on a flying lap. Venom on a flying lap, are already just done one, and Vaughnsy in the pit garage still. Right then, 1 minute left of qualifying. Harry, who is already invalidated on his flying lap. He's going to be absolutely fuming about that one. He needs to get round quick enough to put a good time on the board. Hopefully try and go for another lap around. It is easy in P10. Rooster 11, Gandot 13, who is up by 0.2 of a second then in this lap around. .30 seconds left of this Grand Prix qualifying session, let me just say. And Harry did invalidate on that lap around. And now going round to her... going across the corner with 6 seconds left. Harry is... Oh, he's out. That is it. Harry's done for qualifying. If Flappy can go quicker, Flappy will take provisional pole here today. Then Flappy on his flying lap now. Hudo on a lap, up by nearly 0.2 of a second there. Dan up by a small margin. Azaraki up with 2 tenths even. Corey up by a tenth. Luigi up on time. T Amigo up by 5 seconds, it said there. Ash Barker out there improving by 4 tenths as well. All these times being pelted in now on the board. This is what we want to see then, as Dan is the next driver to cross the line, who is improving and now heading up towards the line then. Here in France, Dan across the line from 1 minute 30.1 to a 1 minute 30 flat then. It's the 10th improvement, and that is what he wanted to do indeed. Then across the line next, Corey goes to P4 with Dan P5 finishing in P5. As there is a car across the line now. PSP improving by 3 tenths and up to P12 on that lap around. There's a McLaren. Is that Ash? Yes, it is. Up by 7 tenths. Could he take provisional pole then here in France in honour of Taki in his car across the line then here in France? Can he do it? Yes, he can. Ash Barker, 129.3. He breaks into that time, and it is provisional pole. Takes over Harry, and in the former league owner's car, takes provisional pole. That is exactly what he wanted to do, and that is absolutely lovely. Amigo up to P4, and that'll be the end of qualifying, everybody. Ash Barker takes pole position here in France. Right then, everybody, finish results then. Right then, 27 laps of the round 13, the final round here in France for GFR. And today, this one is dedicated to the man himself, Taki, for everything he has done for this league. And Ash Barker, I've said it many times, is in his car for his final race of this season. And three-time consecutive world champion here in GFR, Ash Barker has and will leave a brilliant legacy in this league. I'm sure he'll still be knocking about. He's just going to retire at the end of this season. And the end of season 3, Ash has won every season in this league. Dominated, to say the least. But now the drivers make their way up towards the line. Alright then, everybody, we are lining up on the grid. It is Venom disqualified from the session, and Ash Barker. Is the game lagging out, or what's going on? Oh, it's a restart, boys. Hopefully we can get this restart sorted out pretty quickly, and then we can go back straight into it, because obviously today has been a bit of a longer night because of the send-off we did for Taki earlier on, but we will get straight back into it as soon as possible. And the game is starting, but it is nothing to be concerned about, because we are going to be restarting this one as soon as possible. I
when your hair get thinner. I ain't gotta work it out, I know I'm onto a winner. And I love it when I see you sing a song in the mirror. When you play your favorite records where there ain't no filler. Chicka chai, chicka shy, DJ Dilla. Now I'm on the right track, went from a train to a limo. Now we on the right track. Yeah, you should know me back in college, now I got it like that. Could've gotten sidetracked, now I'm back on my feet. If I hadn't achieved, would you pack up and leave? Now you're scratching on me like we're Adam and Eve. Bringing remix to ignition in the back of the Jeep. She like the hook, but she don't know the verse. She know I love it even if I never say the word.
Alright everybody, welcome back for GFR, the final round obviously, and we are about to get underway. We had to have a restart, and without that probably would have been majority, well I say majority, definitely not majority, but we would have been quite a bit through the race. But either way, we are starting again and soon to go. Right everybody, they have not included formation lap. We're going to go 5 lights then for the final round here in GFR. It's lights out and away we go. Ash Barker in Taki's car, then off the line. Not with a brilliant start, actually. Harry trying to get down the inside already into turn 1 and takes the lead of the French Grand Prix. Then it's Harry into P1, Ash Barker second, Hulu third, then scrapping away with Amigo. Trying to get through. His teammate also there, not backing him up now because he's dropped back down to P6. And Dan separates the 2 Alfa Romeos down on the first lap out of 27. It is Hulu now challenging the backside of Ash Barker, who's already dropped down 1 position since the race start. But Harry got the start of his dreams and already taking the lead of the Grand Prix. Now we go down the back straight, and Hulu has got a brilliant chance of now overtaking Ash Barker. Maybe down the inside. Which way will he go? The inside or the outside then on the backside of the McLaren? Which way will he go? He can't do anything because Ash Barker's pulling away, and now it's Ash Barker's time. Stays ahead and behind as well. There's more overtakes. Azarak in. These 3 abreast going into the corner behind there. Jesus. And up ahead now, the Red Bull just got put off the track there. Goes off. Lets a lot of people through. Luigi carries on. Mundu then. PSP. Gandot. Azaraki now in P12. Battling with Gandot side by side. Who will come out ahead? Azaraki just pulls ahead in the Haas down the inside as well. Takes out the Bollard. But then up to P12 he gets through, and P11 in pursuit of. Right then, lap 1 out of 27 as we get the track map up on the screen for you. Harry quickest out there at the moment, and now we might see an overtake down into turn 1. It's Ash with Hulu on his backside. Amigo P4, Dan P5, Flappy 6, Corey 7 with Luigi in 8, Mundu 9, PSP 10 going over the curb quite a bit there, which is going to open up the opportunity for Azarakis in the Red Bull to try and find a position to gain here. Oh, down the inside then. Big crash then into the wall. It's Azaraki who gets hit from behind, and his wing is off. VSC is out on the second lap out of 27. Azaraki gets spun round. Thomas in the pit lane. Rooster down in P16. That's a VSC looking at a full safety car. We can carry on as normal. No full safety car is out at the moment, but these two, Amigo and Dan, are perilously close then at the moment. And as soon as that VSC goes in, we're going to get some hard battling between them two. But the VSC, obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, comes out and neutralizes the grid. And down at the back, we also have Rooster and Azarakis who are racing once again now. And is that Rooster with no... sorry, Azarakis, yeah, still with no wing, obviously not pitted. Rooster then P16, he will... It will kind of speak. Will be very easy for him to stay ahead then of him that time around. But it's Harry then that still leads the Grand Prix from Ash now. Is actually gaining on Harry, and Hulu's dropping back just a little bit. Harry the man leading, taking it away from Ash Barker, taking it all away from the McLaren in second. Hulu in third at the moment, and in pursuit for second. Ash Barker in pursuit for the race lead and wanting that race win in his final race of this season in Taki's car. Can he go ahead and achieve that? It'll be a big achievement, and it will be very much remembered throughout this league and throughout its remaining time. Ash Barker giving it all he can then to try and overtake Harry up ahead in the Alpine, but so far all he can is not enough. McLaren and Alpine going all out then as they go down the back straight. These two might just get close enough down here as Harry weaving down the straight to try and avoid the slipstream, but it is working for Ash Barker. Ash is gaining down the inside. Will he send it down the inside in this McLaren? Is Taki watching over him? I think he might be, because Ash is sending it then. Like his life depends on it here today. And nearly got overtaken by Hulu on the backside as well. Hulu in the battle as well now. Ash Barker fighting again on Harry. Down the inside into this corner. Will he send it? Yes, he does. He has got the balls for that. And Ash Barker up to P1 takes the lead of the French Grand Prix here at Paul Ricard, and that is absolutely lovely. Ash Barker to take the lead of this Grand Prix on the third lap out of 27. He started off leading, dropped down for a few laps, and now back up to his top position. Harry second, Hulu third, Dan 4. It is Amigo 5 with Flappy, his teammate in 6th. Corey 7, Luigi 8, Mundu 9, PSP in the Williams 10, Gandart comes in 11, Vaughnsy in 12, his teammate in P2, Vaughnsy down in 12, Venom 13, Rooster 14, Easy 15, Thomas 16, Vardy and Azaraki 17 and 18. Flappy goes quickest, and now down into turn 1. Harry is trying to challenge back for that position, trying to contest it. He wants that position back then from Harry. From Ash, I don't know what I'm on about. And can he try and re-overtake him? I think we might see a bit of a battle between all of these drivers here today. Here today in this race then. Lap 4 out of 27. 27 laps ahead of us here in France. And Harry's gaining on the race leader, Ash Barker, down the inside. This is what Ash tried to do earlier on. He couldn't do it. Harry can do it and overtakes him into that corner. Gets it done and dusted before the corner. That is the kind of overtake we want to see, but can Ash Barker try and fight back on Harry now? Trying his very best to overtake him. Can he do what he did last lap around? He can't just do it here today, but he did do it last lap around, which means he is capable of doing it. Trying his best then to go back down the inside, but he's just not capable of doing it now. He's going to try and send it. Nearly making contact with Harry there, but he stays back and conserved, and Harry maintains the lead of this Grand Prix. Easy down at the back now. Gundot 17 and Azaraki in 16 at this moment in time. And ladies and gentlemen, we head round the final corner to start the 5th lap out of 27 here in France. And it is Harry, Ash, Hulu, your top 3 heading down the straight, all with the DRS then now, we'll see on the 5th lap. And on the back side of Ash is Hulu. Will he try and overtake him? Hits the apex beautifully there. And now, with a lovely exit out of that corner, has got the McLaren in his sights and in hot pursuit of Ash Barker with 2 tenths between them. He's taking far better lines than Ash. You can clearly see it here, and then as soon as I say that, he takes a horrible line through there. But now on the backside of Ash Barker, we've seen an overtake down here last lap around. Ash is pulling away, gaining on Harry. Is there enough road for him to try and overtake down the inside here? He looks for the move, but it's not there for him. There's not enough road for him at the end of that one. And lovely stuff there for the braking points, because it is hard to tell which part of the track you've actually got a brake on. There's so many different track layouts going on at that end of the track, but over the second sector line there you go. And Ash still in hot pursuit of the Harry even in P1, and gaining again and again, and looking for the move down the inside, but still stays back for now. Harry might go wide here. Ash could try and take the inside line, but he does stay back once again. He has got the main straight coming up next, which is a good opportunity for him to overtake if he's going to try and do it. And Hulu is still not letting go of this one. He's still right behind, going on to the 6th lap pretty soon. Who will come out ahead down the main straight? Rooster on the backside of Venom, and Venom in P11 at the moment, as Rooster with a bit of a horrible exit out of that corner there. But on the backside of Venom, can he try and overtake him down the main straight is a good question. Lap 6 out of 27. And Hulu still stuck on the backside of Ash. Not a good exit out of that corner. Not going to help him at all in pursuit of Ash Barker. Ash with a lovely exit compared to Harry. Harry's now weaving because he knows he's going to get overtaken down here. It is time for Ash Barker on lap 6 out of 27 to regain the lead of the French Grand Prix. Ash Barker 17 in at P1, taking the lead then from Harry. Behind is Luigi and Mundu. Having a bit of a battle now coming out of the corner. Mundu might have had a better corner there and try and overtake him out of there, but it is Luigi that manages to stay ahead at the end of that one. Right then, everybody, going on to the 7th lap out of 27. There's 20 laps left in today's Grand Prix. 20-2-0. And now trying down the inside is Harry on Ash, but Ash manages to stay ahead in that corner. And Ash Barker in Taki's McLaren is the man leading. And how long can he hold that for down on the lap 7 out of 27? It's looking good for Ash Barker 17. It's his last race in this league. He is retiring at the end of this season. He's won the championship. In fact, he's won 3 of them. He's got enough then to make him happy to leave the scene here at GFR. But can he get one more? There's always room for one more. And Harry is the man to try and stop this then. He tries down the inside of Ash Barker. This is the 2nd time he's made this overtake, and he's made it work then. It's Hulu now challenging Ash as well out of this corner. Hulu trying to get through past Ash Barker, but Ash is just too good for him. And out of that corner stays ahead, Ash does. Mundu, 3 seconds harmony. Hulu, Ash, Harry then, going down the main straight. Harry leading, Ash 2nd, Hulu 3rd. This battle still continuing to go on. I tell you, every time I commentate on France, whatever league it is, there's always a battle that continues to go on throughout the whole race. And this is definitely the one here today, here in France. It must be something that the track does, because it is absolutely brilliant for the racing. And Hulu is gaining on Ash there. Banging the backside of his car, actually, in fact. And now they make their way back onto the back straight. Luigi with a 3 second time to Hulu's teammate. Ash is pulling away a little bit with the DRS, but Hulu's slowly but surely gaining on Ash, but it's not enough for him to get through just yet. Down on Flappy. P5 and P4. The battle for 4th. Up ahead, still the battle for 1st. That will still continue to go on. We don't have to forget about that one. That will just be going on all the time. And Dan on the backside of Flappy. Not as close as these guys. Up ahead, though, is Harry, Ash, Hulu. This order keeps continuing to change lap by lap as we're on the 8th lap now out of 27. And going round to start the 9th out of 27. Harry leading. Ash 2nd. Hulu 3rd. As we head down the main straight. Can anybody game? Harry with a lovely, lovely drive off the line there and pulling ahead of Ash Barker now across the line. Obviously, lap 9 out of 27. Nearly breaking into the double digits. 10 laps. Now on the backside, down the back straight once again. Hulu trying to get in on Ash. Ash trying to get in on Harry, but it's the same thing. Lap by lap going round. Nothing changing at the moment. Down below, it is Azaraki and Vaughansey then at the back. And Harry Ash Shulu is now back again and making their way round to start the 10th lap. These laps going by incredibly quick then here in GFR for the final round of this season. Harry, the man leading the race at the moment. Can Ash try and gain? Can Hulu try and gain? It's the same thing lap by lap and nobody making these overtakes just yet. It's getting a bit boring now, boys. We need to see some overtaking between you guys. And on the main straight as well, it is Mundu and Luigi, but there's no overtake going on just there. Thomas with a 3-second time penalty. Harry now been overtaken by Ash Barker, who takes the lead once again of this Grand Prix. Lap 10 out of 27. And it's Ash from Harry from Hulu at the moment. Ash now with the lead of this Grand Prix, and maybe Harry can try and fight back down the inside. He stays back. Does he know what he's doing? Harry might just well know what he's doing. Down at the back, Vaughansey's gone round everybody. He is P16 at the moment. Gandot 17, Easy 17, them two behind him. Vaughansey in 16, Thomas 15, Vardy 14, Azaraki 13 even, Amigo 12, Venom 11, Rooster 10, PSP 9, Mundu 8, who has got Luigi ahead of him, Luigi 7, Corey 6, Dan 5, Flappy Dragon 4, Hulu 3, Harry 2. And still, the man ahead, Ash Barker in 1. Now back again down the back straight. These drivers have been down the back straight actually, but still going on. Ash is still ahead of Hulu. Hulu, I don't even know what I'm saying, sorry. Harry dropped down to P3. Hulu managed to get up to P2 down there. Hulu now challenging for the lead of this race. Last race, he would have loved to win it, but Ash Barker had to rub it in his face and take the race win. Not only the race win, but the World Championship, the third consecutive one of the 3 seasons. And everybody, Hulu is in race-winning contention here today. Now on the backside of Mr. Ash Barker, Harry and Flappy having a bit of a problem here as well, battling ahead, and it is Harry P3 managing to pull ahead of Flappy, and he does stay ahead of him just there. Lap 12 out of 27, then Amigo and Venom having a bit of a scrap behind. Also, Rooster and Corey Clover having a scrap, in Hulu is leading the Grand Prix. Takes the lead of the Grand Prix from Ash, from Harry, from Flappy in 4th at the moment. This is lovely stuff. Would have liked Ash to be leading, to be fair, because of the car he's in, the end of the, you know what I mean? It's the end of the season for him. His last race. But you got to give it to Hulu, coming from third then. And we'll have a look at actually where everybody come from today. Hulu up 4 positions, starting in fourth then. Ash dropping down 1, Harry in the same as he started, Flappy dropping down 2. The most drop down on the grid even today is 6 by Amigo and Easy. And the most gained is Venom with 7 positions up, which is what we like to see. We'll get the tyres up for you now, ladies and gentlemen. Hulu on the mediums, leading the race then from Ash, Harry, Flappy and Dan all on the hards. Mundu, Luigi and Corey on the mediums. Rooster on the hards. Gander on the hards. And the rest of the grid on the medium compound tyres then here in France. As now challenging for the lead again is Ash Barker, trying to get through past Hulu, but nothing comes out of it just there. You've got to remember, this is not the end of it. This is definitely not the end of this battle then going through here, because now we have Harry trying to gain on the back side of Ash Barker and Hulu. Lap 14 out of 27. We are over halfway. Mundo in the pit lane. Luigi now going up to P7 then over the grid. Vaughansy's out, and that is a safety car. The first one of today. Safety car is deployed, ladies and gentlemen. Right, everybody, under formation lap, under safety car. Hulu is the man leading them from Ash, from Harry. And Hulu will lead them away for the safety car restart here today. Over halfway race distance into this, well, pretty much halfway actually. Race distance into this Grand Prix. It's gone incredibly quick, easy, with a 5-second time additive for speeding in the pit lane. Right, and still under formation. I keep saying formation lap. Still under safety car. Lap 15 out of 27. We are over halfway now. Obviously over halfway with the 27 laps. We'd be at halfway if it was 30, but we got 27 here today. And Hulu leading us away once we get racing once again. The grid is still very separated then for the safety car restart. Right then, lap 16 out of 27. 11 laps to go in today's race. 11. How fast has this one gone, ladies and gentlemen? And hopefully we'll get racing this lap around. But I mean, everybody's got to try and join us to the back of the pack because my oh my, everybody's still so bunched up. There is a bit of a bunch joining up pretty soon, and there's a few stragglers around at the back. Also, anybody in the stream chat that's there that want to talk about it, what's everybody's thoughts on Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari? It's been confirmed, 2025. I mean, mixed feelings for me with that one, but I was very shocked to see it earlier on. That's why I'm mentioning it. I don't normally mention real life F1, but because of that, thought I'd bring it up. Soon then to head up to the second sector line. Is this where we find out then that the race will get restarted here? I think it might well be. The safety car line now. The safety car is coming in at the end of this lap, is it? Nope, not on cue. Didn't get it. But it should well be coming in at the end of this lap, and if it isn't, we'll be racing the lap after that. But I'm sure it will call pretty soon then. Unless it's a late call, safety car won't be coming in at the end of this lap. It's being left very late, actually. Will it be coming in then before the final few corners, or have we got another lap around before we go racing once again? I think it's not going to be a late call. Yes, it's not. And we are going round one more time. And we're going to be racing with 10 laps to go then. We're going to go over the line now. And it will start the 17th lap out of 27. When we go racing, make that lap 18. And then we will have 9 laps to go in today's Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. Right then, heading towards the second sector line here in France. Will it be on cue? Is the safety car coming in at the end of this lap? Still not on cue. It is nearly on cue. Safety car coming in at this lap then everybody. And I am right. We're going to be racing on the 18th lap out of 27. There'll be 9 to go when we get racing once again. Now the question is, will we get the battle between Hulu, Ash and Harry once again for the final 9 laps of this Grand Prix to honour Taki and obviously send off for Ash Barker, his final race here today in GFR, the 3-time consecutive world champion in this league. And finally time for him to step down and give the rest of them a bit of a chance to win a world championship, shall I say. And ladies and gents, we're racing once again then. It's lap 18 out of 27. And the racing continues then here in GFR for the final round. Hulu then the man leading from Ash, from Harry, from Dan, from Flappy. And Hulu got the start mastered then. And already half a second between him and Ash Barker. Half a second between Harry and Ash as well. Thomas with a 3-second time penalty with only a few laps of this race to go. Only 4 penalties then on the grid so far. Not too bad at all. It really isn't then as we head down towards the back straight now. Hulu obviously leading, but Ash is gaining on the backside of Hulu. Will it be enough to overtake him before this next corner? Will he try the bold move down the inside? No, he won't. He'll stay back. He'll stay calm. He'll stay conserved. But he does stay on the backside of him and uses this time to get a good exit out of there and now try and gain on the backside of Hulu before this next right-hander. Has he got it in the car then to try and overtake Hulu before this corner or even through the corner? It'll be impressive if he can, and he tries his best then to overtake Hulu. Will he try for the move down the inside? Then in this corner, the Ferrari looking for it. He wedges his car down there. He says, thank you very much, and takes that position away from Hulu for a few seconds. It only lasted a little short-winded though, because it was Hulu that regains the lead of the Grand Prix then from Ash, from Harry. Flappy with the fastest lap then in today's race. Lap 19 out of 27, everybody. There is 8 laps to go of this Grand Prix. Hulu leading still from Ash, from Harry, from Flappy then in P4 at the moment. Still the same drivers and still the same battles going on. Not really much changing at the moment, and hopefully we do get a few overtakes before the end of this Grand Prix. Thomas with another penalty, 3 seconds. As we now head down the back straight, is Ash going up in him then to try and gain and overtake Hulu before the end of the race? He won last race around. He wants to try and win this one as well. Can he go ahead and do it? Ash and Hulu going side by side. It is Ash who gets ahead of Hulu round the outside. And for the end of the race, that was a lovely move. That was absolutely brilliant then. And he overtakes Hulu on the 19th lap out of 27. And in respect of Taki, in honour of Taki, he overtakes him. Overtakes Hulu, I must say, in Taki's car and leading the Grand Prix now, overtaking Hulu. Harry still in third. Flappy still not letting go in the back of this lineup then. And oh my days, everybody. What a race this has been so far. DRS is now enabled and Ash is the man leading. Hulu's trying to gain on him, but it's nothing for Ash. Nothing phases him then at the moment, because on the 20th lap out of 27, Ash Barker is the man leading this Grand Prix. Now this is what we want to see then. Behind it is Easy and Dan then. P14 and P15 with these two drivers. It has sandwich around Dan in P14. Venom obviously making that sandwich in the 13th position just there. But now as we head back up to the front, down the back straight, and the gap between Hulu and Ash is 8 tenths. Ash is really pulling it back now. He really is. And ahead of Hulu by nearly half a second just there. And will he get a good corner out of here? Yes, he will. He gets a lovely corner out of there and pulls ahead of Hulu by a lovely, lovely margin. 0.6 of a second to be exact. But that is not over then for Harry and Hulu. These two still going at it behind. Now behind. We watch the same drivers with the same battle. It's deja vu then. Down the straight, these drivers, it is Harry on the backside of Hulu. Flappy still not letting go once again on the backside, and it's still the same lineup up there. These two going side by side. Easy and Venom, the two Haas cars going side by side, and Easy just got the edge on him out of that corner on the newer medium, the older medium compound tyres. Actually, he managed to get through him on their more grippier tyres just there. The lap 21 out of 27. 6 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 6 to go, and Ash is the man leading by 0.6 of a second. From Hulu, from Harry, from Flappy. Now Flappy getting on the backside of Harry. Can Flappy try and overtake the Alpine? There might be a safety car. It's a retiree. Never mind, in the pit lane. And Harry gets through past Hulu. And Hulu dropped down to P3. Might be a bit of danger here from Flappy as well, trying to get through on the backside. Oh, look at this then. On the backside, Flappy might just find the move down the inside of Hulu. Hulu, the man that was leading the race earlier on, is now demoted down to P4. The Ferrari down with his teammate P4 and 5 now. Ash Barker leading, Harry second, and Flappy was waiting so patiently for so long, and it finally paid off for him. He managed to take third position then in today's race so far. Only a few laps to go. Going on to the 22nd now, and Ash is still leading by 0.4 from Harry. This battle continues to go on then towards the end of this race. This is what we want to see. Into turn 1 we go. It's Ash, Harry, Flappy, Hulu, Luigi. Luigi might be able to catch up then. He's going into turn 1 now. He is a bit far back actually. He is 5.7 seconds. I doubt he'll be able to catch up. But Corey with the 3-second time penalty. And I am very glad to say that the top 4, I don't want to jinx anything, but the top 4 don't have any penalties. So whoever wins out on track or whoever crosses the line in such a position, that will be where they finish. Thank the Lord. And there will be no penalties to change anything. It will be raw positions. It will be the way they finish, and it'll stay the same as it should then. Ash leading is Corey and Mundu going side by side. Corey on the outside of this corner now, and Mundu gets hit and spun round, but he saves it. Comes back on track now, and he misses Amigo there, coming back on, and Mundu now demoted down to P8 at the end of that little battle. Now the gap's come down to 0.3 of a second between Harry and Ash. Has Harry got it in him then to try and snatch the race win off of Ash on his final race in this league? Ash is retiring at the end of this season, and he wants to try and get that race win, especially in Taki's McLaren. He's defending like crazy then to stay ahead of Harry, and there you see the dive to the inside, then back to the outside. Work for Ash to stay ahead. His defending techniques are working so far, and Harry keeping it clean as well, but how long will that manage to stay for? Because we still do have a few laps to go. 4 laps of this Grand Prix. 4 laps for Ash to defend on the backside of on the front side of Harry actually. Flappy in P3 still and not been overtaken by Hulu. Gap 0.6. Now Hulu's dropping back and struggling. Flappy is still gaining on Harry. This is what Ash needs then to try and stay ahead of the rest of the pack. Harry is gaining on Ash Barker, trying around the outside. The Alpine and the McLaren going all out towards the end of this race. This is going to open it all for Flappy Dragon then. Down the inside, Flappy now side by side with Harry. I thought Harry was battling with Ash. He was, but Flappy is now on the cards as well, and Flappy is here to show them how it's done. Trying around the outside of these drivers. Can Flappy try and get through? Maybe try down the inside of this corner. No, he can't. He stays back, and now Hulu is back on the scene as well. Brilliant, brilliant racing then so far. It really is. It really, really is brilliant. And for anybody in the stream chat, you got any questions or anything? It would be nice to hear from you. Is HDL, you still there, mate? Thomas for 3 second harmony as well. But now heading down into turn 1, it is Harry and Ash. Side by side, and Ash Barker still manages to stay ahead then on the 24th lap out of 27. You can see how much this means to Ash Barker. He's holding on to it like his life depends on it. And it really, really does at the moment, because he wants to take this race win on his final race in this league. And can he go ahead and do that then with the gap of 4 tenths on the backside of... on the front side of Harry. HDL, I'm just hoping Ash holds on. He deserves it. You know what, mate? Oh, Monday with 3 seconds harmony. You know what? I'm not here to be biased, but because of the situation and with Taki and everything else, and obviously him being in the car, he has just been overtaken by Harry. But I would love to see Ash Barker take the win today, because he really does deserve it. And now maybe he can try and fight back for it. Flappy is now trying to get through past Ash. Ash wants to take this race win, but he got overtaken by the Alpine. Can he try and fight back down the inside? He's going to try absolutely everything then to get through. Flappy around the outside. Flappy trying to overtake Ash. Flappy goes off the track there, and Ash, he knows exactly what he's doing. He stays ahead and now stays in P2. Now trying to fight back on Harry. Maybe down the main straight he can try and fight back, but he wants this so, so badly. And you know, if he wants it bad enough, he will definitely go ahead and take it then. Maybe down the main straight, but he is quite a little bit far back, and maybe he can try and take it down here. Can he go ahead and do it? The Alpine a bit iffy on the exit, and Ash with a definitely better exit out of there. But you can still see Harry pulling away up ahead. No move going to be happening down the main straight, but maybe back again on the back straight. Only a few laps to go. If Ash wants to win, he's going to have to really, really push on as hard as he can. Give it everything that McLaren car has got. As Taki watches over then on Ash, and Ash is going to try and do his best to make him proud, and so far he definitely has made him proud. And even made him proud with a 3 times consecutive world champion. But Flappy is now gaining on Ash. Flappy trying to go around the outside of Ash Barker. Ash Barker sends it down the inside of the Alpine as well. 2 simultaneous moves going on at the same time. And Harry up ahead. Ash Barker trying to get through past Harry. We've seen this one all before now on the 25th lap out of 27. We've seen it before. Can he do it again then? Ash looking for that move on the Alpine. This is crucial now for Ash to try and get through. Sends it round the outside. He has got no fear at all then in that McLaren. He sends it, but it is not enough to get through past Harry. Going on to the 26th lap. And he's got to defend as hard as he can from Flappy. But Ash Barker, absolutely brilliant then. So far, he didn't manage to get past Harry, but you see with the racing like that, he's definitely going to be able to try and get past him in the remaining 2 laps. We head down and across the line now to start the penultimate lap of Season 3, the penultimate lap of this season, and the penultimate lap of the French Grand Prix. It is Harry leading then from Ash from Flappy, and this has been a lovely battle. It has really been a lovely battle then that has continued on throughout the whole race, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And we're going to have this till the end of the race then, as Harry the man leading by half a second from Ash. Ash is needing this one. He so wants it at the end of this because it's his last race of the season. Harry with the 3 second time penalty. That is going to change it all. Harry in the Alpine with the penalty. It is Ash Barker who will win it on track then if Flappy fails to overtake him in the next few corners. Can Flappy Dragon try and take it away from him? PSP with the 3 second time penalty. Flappy down the inside on Ash. Flappy goes round nearly. He saves it then. Hulu back through. Through goes Hulu then to P3. Flappy down to P4. It is getting perilously close then towards the end of this Grand Prix, and Harry is leading then from Ash. It's still the same order, but now Hulu managed to get up to P3. HDL, the drama indeed, mate. The drama in this race towards the end is absolutely mental, and it is brilliant. But Ash is a second behind Harry. It doesn't matter anymore. Harry's got a 3 second. If Ash can stay within 3 seconds, Ash Barker has made us all proud and won the Grand Prix then on his final one. Come on, Ash Barker in the McLaren. He needs this. He's been needing this, and he really, really wants it. He has fought as hard as he can for this race win as we now go across the line to start the final lap of this Grand Prix. The drama in today's race has been incredible, and Harry is out there and leading. It was looking to be a Harry race win here today, and he went over the corner a bit too much, banked himself a penalty, and now all eyes focus and shift to Ash Barker in second, who is ready to snatch away and inherit the race win here today. It might not be on track, but he will take the race win if he can stay within 3 seconds. Hulu is gaining on Ash Barker. I might have just jinxed him because Hulu, the Ferrari, is gaining on Ash. Ash can't do anything about this one at all. Ash on the outside. Hulu gets through on the final lap of the race. Ash, you can't let this happen, mate. Ash is fighting back as hard as he can now, side by side with Hulu in the Ferrari. It all comes down to this then between these two drivers. The final lap of today's race, they can't do anything more than what they are giving. Ash down the inside, he sends it on Hulu. Ash, he so wants this, and you can tell that by the way he's driving, because he gets back in ahead through Hulu again. And towards the end of this Grand Prix, Ash Barker has made everybody proud then. Can he stay ahead of Hulu and Flappy? Yes, he can for now towards the end of the race. It is Harry that'll come around the final corner pretty soon and win on track. But as Taki watches from above then on Ash Barker, who is driving his car, and to make everybody proud, comes across the line then, not on track, but to take the win then for his final race here in GFR. It is Ash Barker to win out in France for round 13 and round off this brilliant season. Hulu second. It is Flappy third, Harry fourth, Amigo 5, Luigi in 6th, Corey 7, Rooster 8, Mundi in 10 now, with Dan going down to 9, PSP in 11, Azaraki 12, Easy 13, Venom 14, Vardy 15, and Thomas in 15. Ladies and gentlemen, that is one of the races where you sit back at the end of that and just smile. You can tell in my voice, I'm smiling very much. That was absolutely brilliant. And for the late league owner, Taki, wow, what a race we just gave him, and to send him off, that is lovely. Wow. Enjoyed that, mate. What a great end. Yeah, I enjoyed it too, mate. And now podium celebrations on the screen, and Ash Barker all kitted out in the McLaren uniform, and to take the top step of that podium. The world champion this season has made everybody proud, and he takes the win not only on his final race of the season, but in Taki's car. That was absolutely perfect down to the last detail. It really was. And now we go to the finishing results then, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It is Ash Barker. At the end of it, didn't win on track, but he won it on penalties. It is Ash in the McLaren, the British driver, on his final race as we wave goodbye to him. 3-time consecutive champion, and takes a win on his last race. You can't complain, mate. Hulu second, and Flappy to take third position, the final podium position here today. Harry 4, Amigo 5, Luigi 6, Corey 7 with Rooster coming in 8th, Dan 9, and Mundi to round off the top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I wasn't here for the whole season, but thank you very much for an incredible season here in GFR. I have thoroughly enjoyed doing commentary for you, and I should well be back next season if I sort that out with Barefoot. But thank you for having me. It's been a brilliant race. Well done, everybody, especially for the send-off we gave earlier on. And I will see you all next season.